Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today the Astros gave out some good news to Astros fans. Some news with the Astros fans. Me and many other Astros fans have been waiting to hear for years now. Lance McCullers Jr. will make his return on Sunday, as he will pitch and start for the Astros. Now, I was a little confused when I first saw this because I was definitely anticipating Hayden Wesneski to pitch at some point in the Chicago series for the Astros, and funny enough, him going back to Chicago, wrong Chicago team, but in the city of Chicago, because the Astros went with today in the series finale against the Tigers, as the Astros are down 7-3. This is the last I checked. I can't actually watch any of these games right now because I'm in Denver, but the Astros started AJ Blueball today and gave him his first major league start. This would have been Hayden Wesneski's start, though. So the Astros have tomorrow off against, they haven't played a Thursday since opening day. So it's not surprising they have tomorrow off. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Chicago. I was thinking we would see the same weekend three starters we saw when the Astros were in Kansas City, when they were, was against the Royals. It was Wesneski, Fromber, who went 8 innings on Saturday, and then Hunter Brown on Sunday. That's what I thought it would be again. And no, instead, it is Fromber on Friday, Hunter on Saturday, and Lance on Sunday. And then here's where my question is. When do we see Hayden Wesneski next? Because we heard, they're giving him some rest. Are we here? And here's the thing I would look at. Now, I remember there was a time, I want to say it was the 2021 season. It might have been the 2022 season, but I'm going to say it was the 2021 season. With Jake, there was a couple times Dusty Baker rolled with, and I believe this was when Lance McCullers Jr. was coming off an injury. It might have been Jake Odorizzi coming off an injury, but we saw Dusty Baker do this thing where Lance would start, and then Jake Odorizzi would piggyback, and you'd basically have two starters in one game. And then I remember there would be a couple times that Dusty did this where it'd be Lance starting, Jake Odorizzi would come in, and then if the Astros are winning, ninth inning, Ryan Presley would come in. So it'd be 4 innings split for Lance and Hayden Wesneski. Because I think you asked yourself, is Lance, how many innings is Lance going to be able to give you? I don't know honestly, I know he's been pitching in the minor leagues. I don't know the highest he's been, the highest number of innings he's pitched so far. I know he pitched 1 inning for the Astros in the one game he played in spring training. I'm sure he's at least pitched 2 or 3 innings in one game so far. But can he go? The question is, can he go 5 innings in that first start back, which is something I doubt. I think the hope has to be for him to go 4 innings on Sunday. Here's another thing that I would hope for. Him playing a White Sox offense that's been really bad this year. At times, maybe you hope that could make it easier for him to get outs. And so I think I would have loved to seen his first start back at Daikin Park, which funny enough, last time he started in Houston, it was Minute Maid Park. And it's been 3 years. I mean, obviously it's been Daikin Park for only this season, but it's fun. It's so funny. He's been gone for 3 years, not pitching for this team. But, I think that this whole thing will be interesting to see how they play it out on Sunday. How many innings does he go? When does Wesneski start? Does Wesneski start on Monday? Because, look, we saw him start Friday, April 25th. It is currently April 30th. You're going to see the Astros, and it's going to be, I believe it is May 5th, the Astros start their series on Monday against I believe that's right. May 5th is the day the Astros start their series against the Milwaukee Brewers. It might be May 4th. And that is in Milwaukee. Do we see Wesneski get a start in that series? And just, I think there's a lot of questions that come with McCullers back, because if he jumps into the rotation, obviously Fromber and Hunter, they're not going anywhere. I wouldn't think Rennell goes anywhere. So those are 3 guys in the rotation. Lance is still in the rotation. Wisniewski, I don't think he's pitched too well to be kicked out of the rotation. Do you keep it there at a 5-man rotation, or do you go to a 6-man rotation with some of the good baseball that Ryan Gusto's given you? That's another question that has to be asked with McCullers going back. The final thing I want to end this off on is that it's going to be fun to see Lance McCullers Jr. This is crazy. He's going to pitch against the same team he last pitched against. We saw Lance last in the ALDS against the Chicago White Sox. This is a very different Chicago White Sox team. That Chicago White Sox team, actually in 2021 was pretty good. They were a really solid team. So now Lance is going to pitch pitch against that same White Sox team. Instead of it being in Houston, it'll be in Chicago. But they're player wise, they're a lot different. So I'm excited to see him back, but I think there are a lot of questions that will come with his return. How the rotation will look. How many innings he will give on Sunday, and when we see Wisniewski next. Could we see him piggyback Lance potentially like Dusty used to do with Lance and Jake Odorizzi? Or could we see Hayden Wisniewski in the Milwaukee series? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out. Go Astros.